Hello, Dangerlings. It's me, the Danger Master. You knew that anyway. This is our last episode of 2021. Can you believe that? We've reached the end of the year. This is the last main show episode of this year. And it's been just a crazy year. I've been looking back on the schedule of what we've done. I'm starting playing the Slithering, all of the adventures with Beelzebub and all the stuff in Quantium. Kind of everything that's taken us from episode 100 up to here really has been mostly in this year. But on top of that, we were making 3 shows a week during the pandemic era. We had Dangerous Wednesdays, which was mostly this year. A few episodes in last year, but most of that was this year. Danger Recall, which was almost totally this year. So 2.5 hours of Danger Club every week we've been putting out, and it's been really fun. It's been really exciting, and we're going to make even more fun stuff next year. We haven't announced it just yet, but basically we're going to have some new shows on the Patreon slot to replace Danger Recall, and we've been listening to you about the stuff you want to hear on it, so we're going to bring you much more of the kind of shows that you've been asking for on that slot. We're really excited about it. And if you want to help us do it, the best way to do it is to go and listen to those Patreon shows, to enjoy that. I was just looking through the schedule of it. If you became a patron today, so you go to patreon.com/dangerclubpodcast, it's only a $5 a month to get the Patreon feed. It's like 125 bonus shows that we've done of like news, reviews, interviews, us talking about the making of the show. There's some actual plays in there. Last year's Christmas special where we did a Come Dine With Me game with the Danger Club. This year's Christmas special where we're playing Brindlewood Bay, the Old Lady Murder Show. There's some Pathfinder actual play in there. There's just so much stuff. It's ridiculous. And it is going to be so good next year. It really is. And genuinely, our patrons are what help us to do this. You know, we put in a massive art order this year with Simonstrous, who'd done fan art for us in the past. We were able to pay him to do all this incredible artwork for us. We've been able to upgrade a lot of our kit. We're recording from home a lot of the time now, so when things are broken, we've been able to replace that. And it's helping us to actually keep making this show, which I hope is what you want us to keep doing. So if you've got a bit of time now between Christmas and New Year, you want something to listen to, and you want to help us out, go to patreon.com/dangerclubpodcast. Give us a little subscribe there, throw us a little bit, get all of that bonus content. There's even other stuff if you want. You can have characters in the show. You can get t-shirts. There's loads of cool stuff on there. I really like the t-shirts, by the way. They're really fun. I'm always glad when people subscribe to that. But yeah, chuck us a bit. If you love the show, help us out. Let us keep making this. And I promise you, 2022 is going to be amazing. I mean, I've kept you for long enough from the fallout for last week, so I'm going to let you get back into it. Have a lovely new year, Dangerlings, and I hope that 2022 brings you everything you've dreamed of. Love you. See you after the episode.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Unless there's a way of magically teleporting to Holy Zatrumba, Velder Cairnblight.
No.
My name is Emperor Fernando Pooh. What are you looking for in the marketplace?
The dinosaur seller.
I've got a very reliable Triceratops.
I like Spike. Yeah, that's a good name.
This is Philop's home.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait. Can monkeys transfer the Slithering virus?
Philop staggers and then keels over sideways in the street.
The adventure continues now.
Amazing. We're rolling.
You know,
it's happening.
Okay. You know, it's occurred to me that that Christmas is a busy time, and you may not have time to listen to, unless you're doing a lot of traveling, you might not have time to listen to a load of podcasts over Christmas itself. So a lot of people may have saved up last week's episode, probably may not have got a chance to listen to last week's episode yet, and now they're sitting down. It's the 27th. We've got Christmas out of the way. We're full of Christmas dinner. We're sitting down. Doctor Who's in the past and the future. It's Doctor Who. And they're like, oh, I'm just going to listen to a couple of episodes back to back of the Danger Club podcast, catch up, see what kind of festive cheer they've got, what crazy adventures they're on at the moment, if they've made it to Holy Zatrumba, and now they get to sit down full of turkey and wine and face us trudging through an episode about tragic monkey death. Hello everyone and welcome to the Danger Club podcast. It's the last one of the year.
Roasting on an open fire. Karagor nipping at your toe.
We don't have to eat him.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be a waste otherwise. I mean, then his death truly
if-
is pointless. So,
It's the right thing to do.
I mean, I'm not sure how much. What kind of monkey is it? Is it like one?
We don't even know.
we
don't even know.
No, we did. It was like a capuchin monkey. It was like a little organ grinder.
Yeah.
monkey, I
Oh,
think.
so it's literally not going to have much meat on it anyway.
Remember, it's specifically based on James's beloved childhood pet monkey. That's the monkey you have in your mind.
I'll tell you what, if it had been Joe, he'd have had you. He'd have pulled the arrow out, run back, stabbed you in the eye.
That escalated
Mental
so
so-
quickly as well.
It really did, yeah.
Can we ask Dan? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, well, I guess it's kind of a spoiler. I really want to know if it would transfer, but I guess
Was Falop infected? Oh, I don't know. It's hard. I can't tell you. You just don't know, guys. You made that decision in the moment with the information you had
hang
in
on a
front
sec.
of you.
Well, I didn't make any decision whatsoever to do with this. Just wanted to point this out. Don't think Shania as well. She voted.
So you're
against
just,
it as well.
you're just admirably stepping aside.
Oh, yeah.
and watching the
That's-
carnage.
absolve
No.
Lockhart.
I voted.
Classic James.
I voted. No, let's not kill him. And then
You were with Shania, were you?
I was
You
with
voted
Shania. Yeah,
no.
I literally put my hand up in front of you,
Right,
Drum.
okay.
So
I mean,
To be
the
fair,
thing is, I
Karagor
was so
made the final
incensed by that
decision,
point.
didn't he?
Yeah,
Karagor
no, I did.
made the
And
decision.
then
I didn't have the final decision. I left it to the dice.
Which-
You guys were split.
true.
You guys couldn't decide either way.
Mate,
I left it to a dice roll.
if you're gonna
We'll
murder a
sort it.
monkey, just own it, mate. Just don't. Oh, roll a
Hey,
dice.
it's likewise, if you murder a human being with a jug, James.
He didn't murder him. He turned into a blob that was.
He was
fully
turning
alive.
into a blob in Velder's defense.
How much-
It's justification.
Well,
So
how
funny.
much of a blob was he before you you hit?
I mean,
him?
his face was melting.
Yeah, but he was more human than blob.
Was it?
Was he? Was he really?
He's more blob now than human.
At what point in the transformation process is it morally correct to execute somebody who is turning into a slime? Like, Velder's just standing there with the ooze as this guy's melting, being like, no, not yet. And he goes,
And also,
please,
Wait for it. Wait for it.
I just love the idea that everyone's like, he executed with him a vase. I don't think you could do that in real life. Look, I mean, a vase does not do much damage. It's
Oh, you'd be surprised. Depends on the vase.
depends on the vase.
Adamantium
Let's-
vases. You know,
Let's try it, James. Let's try it out and see how much damage you can do with a ceramic jug smashing it over
All
someone's
right,
face
mate.
and
If
they're
you're
not
volunteering
expecting
your
it.
head, I'm down.
Maybe that's the way you can find out if somebody's truly infected with the slithering, is just hit them in the face with a vase. And if they're a, if they're a
if
slime,
they're-
then they turn into
We need
one.
to go and pick up some more jugs.
it's a bit like
don't
if
we?
they're a
Yeah.
zombie, like if they're going to turn into a slime, their whole face will cave in really easily.
Yeah.
If they're a real person, they'll get loads of glass in it and go, "Ow! What the fuck did you do that for?" That's how you tell.
I want an episode of the club just running around Kibway, just vasing everyone they want to talk to check.
This is a bit she's a witch, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You're
It
just accusing people and if they only get hurt, then they're not a blob. It's fine.
we have a dinosaur now.
You got a
Do
dinosaur!
you have a dinosaur?
Everybody
Yeah.
ride that dinosaur.
What's his name again?
Bike.
Bike?
Spike the dinosaur.
Like,
Bike.
Yeah.
I quite like the name Bike, actually. We're going to ride him, right?
Yeah, right.
dinosaur.
Yeah.
Isn't Spike one of the dinosaurs in Land Before Time? Isn't he like
Yes,
he's
there
is
the
a Spike,
big
yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that doesn't talk much. He goes,
That's it.
sleepy. I've got a puppet
You know
of
what?
him
It's funny.
from McDonald's. A plastic puppet.
Oh,
You put
geez.
your hand inside. I mean, my hand doesn't fit in there anymore. It's a child's toy. But you put your hand up inside him, and you can make him go, "Ooh," but not very much because he's made out of plastic. Anyway,
Plastic.
got him in a
Whose
Happy
idea
Meal.
was it to make a plastic puppet?
I know, right?
Well,
Silly.
McDonald's.
yeah,
Um,
McDonald's.
Yeah, I know. Land Before Time's come up quite a few times, and I've seen bits of it. I don't think I've seen it, guys. I don't think I've seen it all the way through.
What?
I know, it's one of those ones where, because I know that Dan, it left an indelible impression on your psyche as a child, but that's the sounds of it. And Drum, you've mentioned it a bunch of times. It's just like,
Isn't there like 7 like police?
It's like loads
academy?
of
my
them.
God,
Yeah. They churn
And
those
a
things out,
TV
man.
series.
They churned them out.
yeah, just never
There's
really.
so much, man.
It's got the guy
that
from
first
Police
one.
Academy in like the later sequels. It's just got this dinosaur that constantly makes sound effects. It's really jarring.
Yeah.
It's just this little Stegosaurus.
Just like razors and...
Oh my goodness! So I feel like there's going to be some unpacking to do in this adventure. Yeah. Do you want to unpack a little bit of treasure before we go into that?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah. Let's
Really
get a bit of
share
treasure.
out the treasure properly from the last.
You mean the 5 gold bracelets, the 8 ivory chess pieces, the barkskin potion, the +1 breastplate, and the +1 striking great club?
And a partridge and a partridge.
That was good. That was good. This is a narrative arc for us as a group of players that we've hit the point where we now write down treasure. Like beyond the goal. We're very good at writing down gold. Like we've always, even before podcasts, have always been very good at writing down and divvying up gold. And then we get to a door and we're like, it's locked. How will we ever get through this? And it's always just like we picked up a key like 6 games ago and we never. On that, by the way, the key that you found on Matala's body that you're carrying around, that unlocked all of the doors in the Kibwe caravan house. You didn't have to pick any locks there or knock them down. But don't worry about that. You can throw that down a drain now. Or
Take it to the key shop.
take it to the key shop.
Hey, we had a good time unpicking all those locks,
You
man.
did.
That was good.
Doors
That
down.
was good.
I mean, technically, you could go and take over the Kibwe caravan house now. You've got the keys for it. It's got a big hole in the floor on one of it, full of slime.
The keys to the Kibwe.
Burning slime.
The keys to the...
Another excellent investment opportunity for the Danger Club.
Yeah. But there's some interesting loot in here that may well be worth having a look at. So the breastplate, it is it's a +1 breastplate. That's medium armor. So there's a few of you that can wear that. Medium armor, and it's what is the AC of that? Because it's regular AC, so it's AC 4, but with the +1, AC 5, which isn't too bad. The downside of it, is that you got Dex cap of 1 on it. So if you've got a high Dex, you may end up wiping out some of the bonus you've got from your thing anyway. Shania, you can't wear it. I don't think you can wear it. You think you can only wear wooden stuff.
Leather or something.
Leather,
I think that's
you can't wear metal. The thing about it that is really nice, which might be worth a dip into another class if people are still doing their level ups at some point. Might be worth like a little fighter dip there to get some proficiencies, because it's plate armor. And actually, Folton, this is something you should be aware of as well with your plate armor. Plate armor gives you slashing resistance. With plate armor, any armor that has the plate trait, that's nice to say. It gives you resistance to slashing damage equal to 1 plus the value of the item's potency rune for medium armor, or 2 for heavy armor. So Folton, you've just got regular full plate, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you got slashing resistance 1. So any slashing damage you take, you're just taking 1 off that damage.
Have I had that the entire time?
You've had that the entire time.
Oh my god! It's not, Path Builder did not tell me that. Right. Throw away, bin it.
Something you could, the other thing that you could do, actually let's do the other one first. So you have the Great Club as well. It is a +1 striking Great Club. So that is a Great Club's 2-handed weapon. I believe it's a simple, so it's not too. So it's pretty easy to use. Here we are, common weapon. It's a martial weapon. Sorry, no, you need martial proficiency for that. 1d10 or 2d10 damage because it's striking, and a +1 to hit. So probably not quite as good as Folton's axe, but it is bludgeoning. So if you wanted a 2-handed bludgeoning weapon, then
maybe I can take that, and someone else can have my warhammer.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else really uses those kind of weapons, to be honest.
Yeah.
No.
You haven't got a lot of martial weapon proficiencies amongst the group, have you?
Yeah.
You're very kind of support and caster heavy. Karagor
The,
could use
Warhammer
the,
two-handed.
You've got the Karagor's got the.
Karagor could do, yeah, but
Yes.
Karagor's like made
Wait.
of weapons.
Wait, hold on. So you're going to get rid of the great axe? Is that?
No, the Warhammer.
Oh yeah, we're just
Yeah,
gonna melt
throw-
that down, mate. Just chuck it in a well.
Give it to a charity shop. There you go.
Yeah.
So what's the damage on your Warhammer, Folton?
So my damage on the Warhammer is 1d8 plus 6.
So
It's
you
just a regular Warhammer. So
Oh,
I guess
cool.
this would be...
So yeah, your damage with the Great Club, it will be 2d10 plus all of your bonus, plus your strength
Nice.
bonus.
Wow.
And it
Karagor?
will be +1 to hit.
Oh, Karagor, do you want the Warhammer just for shits and gigs, or...?
No, that does. If it's just an ordinary Warhammer, then all of my weapons do more damage than that.
This Folton brings out his Warhammer and is like, God.
Karagor shifts the rancier around his back, tries to grab the Warhammer, but knocks over one of his bowlers, and then bends down, picks one of the sort of floppy batting hammers out the way, switches them back into his belt like Black Widow, tries to use his other hand to pick up the Warhammer, and his bow just comes clattering off his left shoulder. Oh, look, bloody hell.
Don't worry, actually.
Yeah, it's just a bit awkward because I can't. It's not really a lot of.
I've got one back slot to put it on, so I just. There
You've got a back slot.
Yeah,
you've got
a lucky bastard. Got a back slot
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh, look at you.
I used the shoe cheese to stick it to my back.
Oh, that's really good. I just use hammer space.
I'll have that.
Jam climbs up on your shoulder and tries and lifts the Warhammer ever so slightly off the back. Goes, I am worthy, and then he just falls off your back onto the floor. You pick him up, put him away. So the breastplate.
Does Philip pick it up?
Philip.
No, not Philip. Philippe.
I thought
Man, I'm sad now.
Drum, that was cold.
Sad.
Shania is standing there next to Philip, being like, "Go on, pick it up, Philip.
Pick up the hammer. Go on.
Philippe does not, for Philippe is not worthy.
Philippe.
Right, the
You're right,
breastplate.
he's a bad
The other thing you might want to do, if none of you want to wear it, you can take the rune off it. So next time you've got some downtime, Bubba can chisel that rune off with some crafting and a bit of gold. It will cost you, I believe, a little bit of gold, not much, probably not more than 10. I'll have a look how much that costs, and you can use that basically to stick it onto anyone else's armor and give them +1 to their armor if they don't already have a +1 rune on their armor. So that's a nice thing.
Ooh.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Bubba.
Yeah.
If I give you 12 golds, that's a little tip. Could you take that rune off and stick it on the nice leather thing?
Well, I was going to stick it on my leather armor, to be fair, but maybe, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, in terms of... All right, I see, yeah.
Should we,
Because you're sort of stand back, don't you, really?
rock, paper, talons for it?
Yeah, I mean, we could just look at what's fair and strategic. And
Yeah.
You can put it on my armor if you want.
No. Actually, wait, you've got less of an AC than I have, haven't you? I realised in that duel with the Croak King, you're 24 AC, and actually mine's 25.
Yeah. If you want to do it on mine, you can.
Aren't you putting on that fancy breastplate?
No. I've got full plate.
Should we roll for it, shall we? Highest number.
Yeah, go,
we could roll for it, but I think, to be honest, one of the frontline melee fighters could probably use it more.
Oh, yeah, you make the decision, James. Why not?
But I'm only saying, mate, and you did get the boots.
So what?
Yeah, you got the boots.
Yeah, and we
get the
fucking
boots.
rolled for it.
Yeah, we
So,
did, which is why
You know what I mean?
we could roll for it between me and Fulton. Wait, hang on. We can roll for it between me and Fulton.
I like the sound of that.
All right.
Let's roll. Let's have a D20 each.
Sure.
Highest one
You
gets
two
the
do that.
rune.
I'll just take the gold pieces. Why don't you play the game for me, team? That's fine. Don't worry.
Hey.
You still got to play the game because you still got to take the rune off and put it on our armor, mate. Thanks, mate. You still playing? Hey, chat.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
playing?
I
Okay.
can't wait to role play that bit.
I got a 2.
We got a 19.
Hey. Oh, wait, no,
Sorry,
wait.
bro.
Oh, I thought we were doing odds and evens.
To be
My bad.
fair, I rolled for it and
Wait.
I had an 18. So Scott, yeah, you did beat me on that roll.
Which dice did you
I
use?
used a
Ross?
D6 because I thought we were doing odds and
Dan
evens.
literally just said a D20.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Literally.
sorry, my bad. 13.
Oh, congratulations, Karagor.
Karagor wins.
Fucking
It's literally
better
waiting
armor
for
than
the-
me.
That's amazing.
I'll tell you what, I'll do it for 13 gold pieces. No, I'm only joking.
Yeah, fuck it, fine. I've got take 13 gold pieces. Do you know what? We've got a fucking dinosaur. I am happy.
Yeah.
Now's your time to get your invoices.
I'll tell you what, I'll do it for free. I don't care.
No, I have 13.
No, I don't want
have
it.
13. No, I have
Give
13.
it to the dinosaur.
I love it.
So to run through these, Karagor offers 13 gold pieces to Bubba. Bubba refuses the 13 gold pieces, takes the armor to etch the rune off, and realizes it will cost him 16 gold pieces in raw materials to swap this over. This has worked out well for Karagor.
Is it 16? I thought you said 12.
I
thought you said 10.
was looking. I said probably around 10 while I was looking up the figure for it. The total is 10% of the value. Armor runes are a bit more expensive than weapon runes. We haven't done armor runes before, so 16 gold pieces. But that would have been that's 160 gold pieces worth of rune there. So that's a
Take 19, Bubba. Take 19 gold pieces.
I'll do it. Gratis.
No, I'm not having no. Can I forcibly put 19 gold pieces in Bubba's pack,
You can
please?
follow Bubba to the shop and pay for the raw materials if you want. Then you can then just
I'll do
cross
that.
the 16 off and then.
And Bubba just thinks he gets them for free. Like,
This is the closest we've had to being like old ladies fighting in a tea shop, man. No, it's all right. I'll pay. Do you know what I mean? I can feel
literally,
it.
yeah.
so as Bubba's like doing the rune thing, he's like, I can't believe I got all these tools and that for free and the materials for free. Can't believe it. They're so nice in that shop.
What rune is in the Great Club, did you say?
It's a +1 rune and a striking rune. So it's a
Why does
potency
it not
rune and a
have-
strike. It's called a potency. Weapon potency rune, I think. Plus weapon potency rune +1 and striking. It is on Path Builder. It's somewhere weird because I remember it when I built M on it or something like that. It is there. I'm sure you'll find it.
Oh, I found it. Yeah, it's on
Yay.
options.
There it is. That's it. Thanks, Path
Potency
Builder.
rune and a +1 just striking, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
So,
Thanks, bye.
Got a lovely bit of kit there. I like the idea of... I'm interested in the idea of rock, paper, talons because I've got this... I like the idea that it's like this Tengu grift where they always go talons, and then if you go hand, they're like, oh no, that's a hand, mate. It's not talon.
Talons beat everything.
It's like Tengu just always win. So you buy a couple of things. We'll say you kind of got that around the time of getting on the dinosaur, and we'll pick up with the club sitting on their dinosaur outside of the
So
Jurassic
just before
Walk.
we do, Dan, was there also a potion of bark skin?
There is a potion of bark skin, yes.
Can Shania takes that? Just goes like, I'm sorry, I need this. Thank you.
Absolutely can.
Is that not a druid spell?
Yeah, it is, but she doesn't have it at the moment.
Not to poke this bear or pull this hornet's nest, but Karagor, just before he can catch himself, goes, "Oh, why? Oh, shit."
So barkskin +2 resistance to bludgeoning and piercing, but a weakness of 3 to fire. So you don't want to take fire damage while you got it, but it gives you bonuses against piercing and bludgeoning, which is very nice. So we'll pick up with you outside Jurassic Walk, which I realise I messaged Ross immediately after, just after we'd finished recording, and been like, fuck, it should have been called Discount Docus. But that's the world we live in. We live with the mistakes we make. So you're outside this shittily named dinosaur shop where Richard Attenborough has gone back inside. After the monkey thing, he very much is like, enjoy your purchase, and just goes in and shuts the doors. He does not want to get involved in what is going on. You are sat... yes.
I was going to say, apologies, just more admin. Can we have also flogged the 5 gold bracelets and the 8 ivory chess pieces before we left?
Very easily, yeah. You just flog those on your way through the market.
You know how much we will get for them?
I mean, you can just take the money from Karagor's body after Shania's done with him. That's the easiest way. Right, we've put this off for long enough. Sat atop Spike the Triceratops. The whole street has gone quiet. Like, everyone just stopped and looked at what happened there. As the all you can hear is just the
just waving to everyone.
The quivering bowstring.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
As you look at the downed monkey lying face down in the dirt down the street.
Yeah, do we want to address that? Like,
staring at Karagor, like, as if something bad is coming from her eyes that may slaughter his penis.
Karagor, you killed an animal, and Shania's all about like animals and stuff.
yeah, I can't believe you did that.
And it was a monkey. I bet she's well annoyed at you.
Well, it wasn't just
Karagor
it
looks
wasn't just
specifically
any monkey either. It was one that she was particularly fond of.
Karagor looks specifically at Folton and Bubba, knowing full well how they voted. Very
this
quietly.
is awkward, isn't it? Hey?
Very quietly, without saying anything.
I don't know about-
Shoulders the bow, walks over to Philop, gets the arrow back, and goes, do you want to bury him or something? Far away from humans, maybe outside Kibwe. Maybe on our way out. We could bury him if you want to. No, or I could just yeet him into the trees if you want to.
Shania strides over, grabs the body, and finds a quiet corner to see how dead he is.
Let's resurrect him.
Checking him.
Yeah, I'm down with getting an extra large diamond and finding a cleric.
You go into a quiet little alleyway, and you pick and you hold the body, and you examine the body. The monkey, I'm afraid, is deceased.
Okay.
The arrow has pierced it through the back and straight into its heart.
Do we know what organ? It was in the heart.
It was in the heart, right in the
Straight
heart,
through the
Drummond. Right through the
Oh
heart.
God.
Okay.
Shot through the heart in your two blade.
Oh,
So she takes a quick look over her shoulder at Karagor, and then she sort of walks a little further off, into a clearing.
Yeah.
Digs a little hole.
Yeah.
Puts him in it.
Yep.
Covers him over. Does a quick prayer to Pharasma, and then strides back over to the dinosaur.
Cool.
Karagor went with Shania, was quiet the entire time, and then just as they were coming back, like nods his head after the prayer, pats Shania gently on the back, and returns to the dinosaur as well.
Cool.
Don't touch me. She gets up onto the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
All's well that ends well.
Velder's scratching his head, looking at the dinosaur saddle and wondering just how it all works.
It's a big platform.
He told us about 3 times last episode.
No. I mean, looking at all the straps and the mechanics and all that kind of stuff, just sort of like, basically not taking part in any of this. It's just sort of like, look at that, oh, platform.
And Shania grabs him, sits him in a seat, straps him in, and says, "There you go. That's how it works. Okay."
I was looking at the. All right, where'd you get this strap from?
I don't know. Wherever.
Don't ask.
Put your seatbelts on, everyone.
Well, she and Karagor won't be needing the straps for a while, so you might as well strap them into your dinosaur. So you're all.
Karagor, can you command Spike to attack?
I don't think so. Also, I mean, you'd have to probably threaten Spike's food source or his children, maybe, perhaps. Why?
But how does Shania command Philippe?
Well, I mean, I assume it's some kind of magic, but it is based on their friendship they've had for years and years and years. Why?
Oh, just
also, she doesn't really command Philippe. Let's be
She kind of
clear
suggests things, doesn't she?
Yeah. Philippe takes a vague suggestion sometimes, and like 60% of the time he works on it.
And you can stop talking about me as if I'm not here, okay?
Don't worry.
Oh,
I'm right here.
No.
Is that just a laboured excuse to get in a dead monkey into this conversation?
No.
I did think that content was a bit water thin, and all of a sudden,
I just interested. Bye. I just
Karagor goes. Karagor just mimes. At least I didn't thumb anyone's eyeballs out, did I? Hey, let's not start racking him. Silently, he's going. Let's not start racking up the murders, shall we, club?
We go.
Yay! All right. So you, how are you going to encourage this Triceratops to start moving?
Oh,
Of course, it's going to be Folton.
I get a stick.
No.
I get a stick and a bit of string.
Either Shania or Karagor. They're definitely at the front.
I get a bit of string.
Spike. You're not having this. I got a natural 20.
Hang on, just Scott. Just let Ross speak.
I just want to get a bit of string on a stick and then put some pocket meat.
Yeah.
And then I go, fling it in front of the Triceratops. And then just dangle it in front.
A small monkey comes running out of the trees nearby, jumps up, bites onto the meat that's hanging out from the piece of string, swallows it down, and then begins choking on the string, and just it's just hanging there from its mouth on the end of the string.
I pull the monkey back up.
You pull it up. You've now got a choking monkey on the end of a piece of string.
I pull the meat out of its thing, out of its mouth. Hold the monkey. Give the monkey take it off the string, and then hand the monkey to Shania.
Oh my god!
Hey, I got a present for you.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is going on right now?
It seems like he's monkey
What is going
fishing.
on?
He's monkey fishing.
Shania gets down off the dinosaur with the monkey, says goodbye, gives him a little pat, sends him on his way. Gets back up.
Wait.
Can everybody stop fucking with the monkeys?
Wait,
okay?
look, we can't leave. No, that monkey's touched us now. We can't leave the monkey there. That's exactly why we had to kill the other one.
Karagor sighs, slowly gets the bow out, pulls an arrow out of the quiver.
Yeah, but if we leave the monkey there, it's going to give all the humans the slithering.
Why is it always me? Why do I have to be the X-Force among the X-Men?
Kill it! Kill it! Quick!
No.
Shania, we either have to take it with us or we have to kill it. It's one of the two.
No, I'm not going through this again, okay? She gets down and sort of puts her hand on the side of Bike, the dinosaur, and encourages it using her animal companion business to start fucking moving.
Oh, amazing. Right, give me a nature check to try and commune.
The animal companion business.
Atop it, Karagor just sort of his heels in and goes, hop, hop.
So you know that one monkey's just going to go out and kill loads and loads of humans. You know that?
It's about the Slitherings, it gathers like smoke. So if you open a window, basically we didn't have much contact with the monkey, so chances of infection are quite low. Also, chances of us killing each other before we get to Hurley's Trumber are quite high. So
25.
And away. You need to let the monkey go. I just wanted to get a White House and Mortimer gone fishing reference into our podcast because I felt it's a wonderful show. So you speak softly in Spike's ear. Triceratops have ears? Oh, let's not get scientific. Presumably they do. Into its auditory hole. You stroke the side of Spike and talk, and Spike reacts to you and kind of looks and goes and kind of looks at you and then turns and just starts lumbering forward, and any chance of taking a shot at the monkey is gone as you're all kind of just thrown into your seats as Spike starts lumbering off. Shania, you kind of run along,
jumps straight back up, clambers up.
Yeah, that's fine.
And says, you see, that's all you need, a fucking dino whisperer, okay? Let's go.
The monkey escapes off into the jungle, off through the houses and off away. It is gone, and Spike starts after you kind of pull some 3-point turns. You go up and down the street a little bit while you're kind of like riding a bike. You gradually get the hang of controlling this enormous dinosaur as people just kind of scream and clear the street in front of you as you're lumbering around. And after a while, you get the hang of it, and you reckon you're fairly confident that you can now control this dinosaur, and you can travel with it. So, what is the plan now, Danger Club?
to sit and wait for 9 days.
Well, I mean, do we get there slightly quicker on the dinosaur?
Also, Dan, did we actually, because we didn't work out how to get there. We worked out how far away it is, but we never actually sat down and looked at a map or anything.
I see you're learning. Velder, would you like to look through all of the books that you found in the Kibwe Caravan House?
Would be...
some of which seem to refer to Zatrumba.
That would be marvellous. Give
us a probably society check, I reckon, to
society
research.
Check. All right.
Anyone else who's got some good research can do that. It's not strictly just...
well, I mean, you can do. It was a natural 20. My first for a while. So let's have a look here. I am good at maps. 33.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about Holy Zatrumba. Holy Zatrumba was once the capital of its own empire, or its own kingdom, sort of in this part of the expanse. Kibwe was a part of that kingdom. It was just a small city within it. Zatrumba was the main one. Zatrumba, in long ago, got into a war with a neighbouring city in a different kingdom, who were demon worshippers, and in an effort to wipe Zatrumba out, the other city decided to summon up lots and lots of demons from the abyss in order to wipe out their enemies. Unfortunately, they summoned far too many of them, and the demons wiped out both kingdoms completely, and just scoured them of human life, and then settled into the cities that remained there. The other city and the other empire disappeared from the historical record completely. Nobody has ever found the city. Nobody has ever found the place. But Zatrumba is marked on some maps. It is now a demon-haunted ruin of a city. So it is a huge place. It's not just like a little town. It's a huge city, completely overrun by demons and people who worship them. It is off in the jungle, about, you reckon, it's about 140 miles from here. With Spike, you reckon you could probably get there in about a week.
And also I found this, and it's got 1 star on Quest Advisor.
It's weirdly good eggs, though.
Yes,
that's a great place to get eggs. Yes, you also find the main road to it, which is supposed to have been fairly overgrown. However, once you leave Kibwe by one of the other gate, the western gate, and you find, after a little bit of wandering through some of the nearby villages, you find the road for it. It is. There aren't a lot of good roads in the expanse, but it is a paved road. It's been overgrown a little bit, but you can see that within the last few weeks it has been very heavily cleared, like somebody has cut back everything that's on there. A lot of it's fallen down again because it's been a few weeks and it's been raining all the time, so there's a lot of mud, but it hasn't had time to completely overgrow, so you have got space to drive Spike along that road.
Folton, are you not going to... I just thought there would be surely there's a, and I would walk 140 miles, and I would walk 140 more to be the Horrocks who walked 280 miles to go to a place which is a result of a demon war.
Karagor, we're riding a dinosaur, you're not walking.
Hey?
You're riding a dinosaur, you're not actually walking.
We could
Spike's
be
walking
with dinosaurs.
Oh, that's catchy.
Okay, so it's going to take a while.
A week. Right, you lot who bought rations? Because I did.
Yeah, I got.
I think yes, because I took a bunch from the caravansary.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, didn't we have a key at some point?
No.
Oh, we forgot to go to the key shop.
We could have gone to the key shop. Are we passing the key shop?
No, you're in the jungle now. The key shop. Imagine the key shop. That was such a tangent.
Turn Spike
Imagine if
around.
you went to another shop out in the jungle.
Get a monkey to deliver it back to the key shop.
I mean, can you do a 3-point turn?
Shania is not amused.
Can you do a 3-point turn on a dinosaur? I think we could give it a go.
I've got 3 rations.
Just like on this little road.
I've got 3 rations, so I'm all right.
Karagor.
Velder, why didn't you tell us before that it was overrun by demons? We're now on our way. I feel unprepared.
Well, I'm sort of reading it now, and technically we've got 9 days to prepare for... Do you mean spells?
I mean 7 days.
Oh, 7 days,
we could have got some potions and stuff.
I mean, you all know how shops work.
Y'all know how shops
Y'all
work.
know.
You know how shops work, don't you? Why didn't you buy some
Sound like
potions?
Ed Johnson.
If you wanted some potions, you could buy some potions. Why are you labeling...
That requires
responsibility?
knowledge of what you're going to say.
I mean, you're
looked into the future to know what you're going to say before we could have got to the shop.
That would have taken some... We can't... No, okay, so...
But
basically...
But you all know that we're walking into a dangerous place because we literally listened to the message where the guy was like, yeah, screw
now,
you.
Velder.
But we did not have the knowledge that it was overrun with demons.
Besides, there's different versions of
and
danger.
now you've given us
like,
that knowledge.
There's danger like poison danger, there's danger like holy danger, there's danger like, fire danger. They're all different kinds of danger. Luckily, we're the Danger Club.
Yeah.
Velder, make sure when we go to this place with demons, you don't turn evil. Don't listen to them, okay? Promise me? Promise me you won't turn evil with the demons.
Promise, Folton.
But you're telling me to not turn evil.
Yeah.
The man who literally slowly stabbed his axe into another creature not more than a few hours ago.
Aye.
I mean...
And I'll do it again if you cross me.
Folton.
All right,
Folton.
Yes.
Promise me you won't turn evil.
No, but actually, in actual fact, I mean, whilst we're sort of joking and all that, this is dangerous, and obviously demons aren't just physical sort of attacks, as we know. We had run-ins with demons before, like they can be quite crafty, so do be on your guard. Everyone.
Hey, will they offer things like, will they say, hey, I'll give you this if we take your soul?
Well, I mean, looking through all this documentation, fuck knows, Folton. I have no idea what kind of demons there's going to be there. It could be anything. Could be.
Is this person a demon that's got the curse breaker?
That I don't know.
Didn't seem like a demon. It just seemed like some bell end.
Yes, he definitely seemed like a tool.
And yet he has managed to survive in the demon city, so we should very much be on our guard with him.
Do you know why? Magic user, evil magic user. That's why.
No, not necessarily. Because the thing is, demons love to be worshipped like anything else. So if anyone settles there, they're almost certainly going to be serving someone.
10 gold. 10 gold says he's a magic user.
Oh, possibly, yes. I mean,
Karagor puts out his hand.
No. Well, I mean, he literally enchanted a demon's heart with a message. So, I mean, that's the stupidest bet ever. Why on earth would I make that bet?
Exactly. So he's a magic user. You were like, not necessarily.
Well, no, I just don't mean sweeping in junk sort of statements.
Evil magic users.
Karagor, are you inferring that magic using is evil?
Yes, he has.
I mean,
he has been for months.
you either you die the young, nice, purple-wearing wizard, or you live long enough to see yourself become the Cairnblight.
I mean, I don't know why you think that evil is so inherently magic. Magic is so inherently evil.
You're right. Do you know what? I haven't got empirical proof, but it's starting to mount up. Velder. It's starting to mount up.
My magic can't be evil.
No,
you don't really do magic though, do you? You just sort of sing and things happen.
He literally casts magic missile every time we fight.
Yeah, but he does that with his voice. It's really pretty.
Starts to grumble as Velder says this.
Yeah, that's not magic.
It does, doesn't it? It does.
It's not magic, is it? Like, Bubba uses sounds, nice sounds and words, and then Shania uses coercion and nature.
Not magic. It's literally
not really
called magic missile.
Mine's like nice
in
magic.
The title of the spell, Karagor. How much more obvious it has to be magic?
Do you know
Let's just face it. I've got nice magic. You've got evil magic.
Fuck you and your shitty magic. I can't spend them all on myself.
That club we found, that's called a great club, but actually it's just an average club. So names don't mean anything.
I don't know. Looking at it, looked about +1 striking. That's pretty good.
Karagor,
tell me.
Do you think that if we go to this place, they could give me a crown to be Demon King?
Oh, for fuck's sake. See, and you think I'm going to be evil? He now wants to be crowned King of the Demons. I mean, come on.
Out of all the kings to be of, I think they would have the most problem with that.
Ah, damn. Okay.
They'd probably make you the Demon King, but your court would be just a rock, and then they'd make you part of the rock, and you'd be a living flesh rock, screaming
Dwayne
in agony.
Johnson?
Yes. Wait, no. Who was that?
Oh, it's a famous wrestler.
We brought him up before.
He's
Didn't even try.
About 6 times, actually.
He is. Well, there's wrestling in fantasy.
It's true. He's in those Fast and the Furious plays.
Yeah.
They're a bit weird, aren't they? Lots of slow
They're a bit weird.
motion.
A bunch of people pretending to be a vehicle.
Yes.
It's just people on 4 chairs being like, oh, family.
Pretending to ride a dinosaur.
Anyway, flash
Amazing.
forward a week.
Would you like, Velder, would you like some concerning knowledge based on the things Folton has said?
Yes.
So I could tell you a little bit about Angazan, if you have time to research. Angazan is the demon lord whose symbol you found on the heart. He is known as the Ravener King, and he is the demon lord of savage strength and destruction. He's also known as the demon lord of beasts. He lives in the abyss. He's followed by humans who live out in the dark places of the world. He's followed by all sorts of beasts. He's worshipped by the Charukar, who are like kind of baboon people. He likes to tear people limb from limb, and every so often he will choose as his chief servant a gorilla king. There is an altar in his city, in the city of Usaru, in the very heart of the Mwangi Expanse, an altar drenched in blood, which, if you are able to reach it and place your hands upon it without being slain, your body will be ripped to shreds and you will re-rise as the Gorilla King in the service of Angazan's armies. So yes, there is the scope to become a king on this adventure.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you just keep?
No, I'm just saying this is what as Folton's saying this, Velder, you kind of find this passage in the book.
Yes, you can sort of. Velder relates it because obviously everyone's quite bored giving them information.
King.
Seriously, and you think I'm the evil one? It confounds me. And literally, if anything, like you've all done such horrible things, and he continues to do such horrible things. Why? Strange. And he just carries on reading.
The Karagor neglects to mention certain stuff and just goes to Folton and goes, "You, the Gorilla King."
Hey.
Philippe would have you in a heartbeat, mate.
Oh, damn. Looks like it's going to have to be a fight between friend and...
Don't wait. I know where you're going with this. Let's not joke about Shania losing another monkey just immediately. Shall we just... Let's pack that. Get it out again in a few days' time.
Wink, wink.
Oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable, but fine.
Philippe is the stories of a city of ferocious apes who flay men limb from limb. Philippe is just sitting, nodding, like it's story time, just with a big smile on his face. So you travel for the whole day through the jungle. It's still the rainy season, so it rains quite a lot on the road. It's not been as bad as it has been some days, at least, and there is at least tree cover here, which is helping a bit. But it is still hot and uncomfortable. You, fortunately, I believe there are a lot of biting insects out, which are unpleasant.
Any spiders?
You don't see any unless you directly look for some. Yes, Karagor.
I'm pretty sure I got some repellent before you get into the jungle.
That's why I threw it in there. So you put your repellent on, Karagor. You are very comfortable. You are not assailed by the insects.
Can I have some, Karagor?
Is it going to deplete my reserves drastically if I hand it out to the club?
So you reckon you have enough insect repellent with you for...
I know you're going to do this. I know you're going to make me choose.
You've got enough for a total of 21 days for one person.
Okay, so we need it. We need it for 14, really, if we can't find a magical way back. So day one, for fuck's sake.
So you got 21 uses every day you use it. Cross off one of those uses.
Day one. Karagor rubs it on his fingers, goes towards Folton, and then just puts it on Shania instead.
Thank you.
It's all right.
You look at Folton. He's got like nothing on the front of him, and he turns around, and it's like that scene in Temple of Doom with the woman who's got just all fucking manner of creatures on the back of, just on the back, just sucking him and doing everything.
What do you have to say? And
Did you
doing
have
everything.
to say that? That was one of the most appalling statements I've heard all weekend.
They're doing everything, Scott. Everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, Velder's doing what he can because he's wearing long sort of sleeves. He's just takes his robe. He's trying to keep his skin covered as possible. A la desert. But it's probably not working.
Excellent. Bubba, I'm afraid you are harassed by insects as well. Not to quite the extent. They don't seem they had the same kind of license with you as they've taken with Folton.
Bubba just goes and sits right next to Folton because the bugs seem to be going towards him. So that's my insect repellent, sort of. Yeah.
You look under my half plate. There's like a little club. It's like a little mini club for insects to come into.
Yeah.
Like a local shop next to a supermarket. There is all the bugs kind of come towards and just veer straight off to Folton and just queue up there, ignoring the clearly superior goods on offer next door with Bubba.
Usually, if they bite one person in your group, they leave the rest.
I mean, ironically, Shania is probably the most likely person that they would just avoid. She has a negotiating power here with them. However, so you travel for the day, and when the night eventually, when the sun dips below the trees and the jungle starts getting dark, you start to gather down to camp for the night. Do you have? You got tents, Danger Club? Have you got enough? This has been a while since we did a little tent check-in, but I feel like we should. I feel like we should see how equipped we are for camping.
Velder still has his tent.
Yeah, I've got a 4-person tent on my sheet.
Excellent.
Where do you carry that 4-person tent?
Oh, I've got places. No, seriously, I do.
Cool. All right, we use that. Karagor's got his water purifier as well, and his traveler's tools as well. He's picked up recently, just in case we need to dig a latrine or something useful like that.
Well, unfortunately, it's a 4-person tent, so somebody's going to have to sleep outside.
I can just do my cozy cabin.
Oh, fine.
Whatever. We can all squeeze in there.
Perhaps, yes, I would like to come into the cozy cabins. That would be nice, thank you.
Nice one. Anyone else?
How many can you fit in there?
Well, you can fit everyone, right? But there's only 3 beds. But there's a little chamber pot that magically gets rid of all the, you know what I mean?
Is there really out of character? Or is that embellishment?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. But it is it's big enough. We've done it before where we all kind of.
I think we all crashed in it, haven't we?
To sleep on the floor.
And
then there was one night where Velder decided to take all the beds, and the rest of us slept on the floor out of protest.
That's it's not. You don't want that out here in the wild, mate. You don't want a glamping, eh? I'm gonna stay in Folton's tent a proper way. Back on the ground, cracking, fresh air.
Velder, there's a bed there, mate, if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take a bed in the cozy cabin. Thanks very much.
Oh. Yes, I will also have a bed. Karagor, before we go to bed, may I have a word?
Yeah, do you need some more bug repellent?
No, that's okay. Let's try. I don't want. Can we go off into the trees?
Yeah, sure. It does smell a bit astringent, so I can tell you might be worried about putting people off the food.
Bubba just walks up to Folton and goes, "Ooh."
Yeah, Velder's just sort of like. Someone's in trouble.
So you summon the cozy cabin. It levels a section of forest.
Can I ask a question at this point?
Knocks trees down everywhere.
Yeah. Can I ask a question at this point?
It's kind of half on its side, where it's like balanced up on some tree stumps and stuff, and you all have to kind of climb up to get into it. But yeah, you're able to get in.
Question: What would be the noise that a cozy cabin would make when it comes into existence? I feel it's one of those spells that would be like or something, or.
I like a wow.
Definitely got. So you couldn't just appear. That would be rubbish. You have to do some sort of like.
Yeah.
Smashes them up. Monkeys rain from the trees and crash lifelessly to the floor.
Yeah, sure.
No, sorry. You summon it. So the three of you and Karagor and Shania, you walk off into the forest together. It is you find a sort of small stream a little way away from the cabin. It's never quiet in the jungle. You can always hear the sound of insects and animal calls off in the darkness where the two of you are sat.
I've had a little time to process what happened today. And I just wanted you to know that you really hurt me, okay? And I understand that you made a judgment call and you thought that it was the right thing to do. But I don't know if you remember when we said that I was going to try to kill, not so much, and I know we've had to, use some of these violences to survive recently, and I understand this, but I felt like we were doing better. We were doing quite well, and today was very painful to watch you do that. And I know that I'm not asking you. I wasn't asking you to join me on this more peaceful journey, but it hurt that you did not today. I just wanted you to know that.
All right. Thanks for saying so. I did wonder how you felt about that. Didn't feel good, but when we were talking about it, it seemed to be more along the lines of not just murdering people, willy and indeed nilly. And I know. Philip could be classed as a person. Certainly not a bird. Could be classed as a guy, but there are different classifications on that depending on who you ask. But I did have to make a judgment call. I'm not happy with the result. I did try and put it to everyone first so that we got some kind of democracy going on. But in this case, it might have been, and I don't know if we'll ever find out, Philip or a bunch more people in Kibwe. I don't know how this thing transfers, how quick it does and how quickly they die. But I don't feel good about it. I don't really want to do it again. But I suppose between me and you, I know I've lived a bit of my life out in the wilds. You have to talk to nature all the time. Sometimes, when you get deer, right, or gazelle, you get too many of them in a certain area and they crop in too much. Or you might get a big pack of wolves that's doing too well in a certain area and they're killing too much of the local prey and animals and stuff like that. Every now and then, I suppose you have to cull in order to maintain the balance of the ecosystem.
And that's what you were doing today?
Do you know what? Karagor gets out an arrow, looks at the arrowhead, sort of digs out a bit of dirt uncomfortably from under his nails with it. I don't know, but I think I was. And when I don't know, I'll always reflect it to the club so that I can get their points of view on it before I do something questionable. That's what I did. And we couldn't make a decision, and I had to do something. I couldn't just do nothing.
Okay.
But Shania, I appreciate you telling me. And
okay.
I'm going to try and... It'd be great if I was never in that position ever again. It'd be great if none of us were in that position ever again.
Yeah, of course. This is always, for the best. And these are complicated times, Yeah. But he was my friend, and she, gives him a hug, gives Karagor a hug and lets out her feelings a bit.
Karagor hugs her back and lets her stay for as long as she needs, and sort of like inwardly sort of cursing sort of Gorum built instincts and stuff like that. Is sort of Shania sort of shoulder shudders on him for a while.
Okay, thank you. We should get back to the others.
Yeah, no time to kill. Cool. I mean, never mind. Oh, shit.
For fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Oh. You see, I was trying to do the thing, but then I swore, and then I added it. It's not working. This whole thing is not. Fuck.
Just shake it off. We'll shake it off.
Let's go.
You make your way back to the cozy cabin get inside, climb inside where the others, I'm guessing, just have a huge spit with monkeys roasting on it.
There are no monkeys being eaten.
Maybe by Philippe. So you make your way back. You sleep the night in the cabin. The one thing the cabin does not have is air conditioning, so it is hot.
Oh yeah.
In the cool, like, outdoor lads tent with me and Folton, I hand over a couple of my rations so that Folton can eat over the next few days.
Thanks, Karagor.
It's all right, mate. I got your back.
Hey.
You don't want his back right now.
Oh, no. Everything is happening there.
Oh, is that a boil or a bubo?
So you all spend the night. The night passes relatively peacefully, and you're able to rise the next morning. Have a little bit more food from your supplies. The water purifier, I can tell you, is incredibly valuable to have right now, because now none of you need to make any fortitude saves from drinking the water out here in the jungle.
I mean, Shania made her own water anyway. She didn't trust anything.
That's very true. Shania drinks her own water, like Bear Grylls. You imagine like survival programs in a fantasy world like this, where it's just like everything is just like, well, you just cast a spell and make all the food and water and shelter you need. Really repetitive.
You're really going to need to know this spell in this particular situation. If you haven't got that one in your backpack, then you're going to struggle to survive out here.
Here's a question: what are you feeding Spike?
Is he not just eating jungle vegetation?
I mean, yeah, he's a veggie, right?
Cool.
So
he's Vegisaurus.
Yeah, he's just eating the trees and shit.
I also presume this, but I would also like to make a nature check to see if there are any finer bits of cuisine that we can feed him.
Good idea. Give us a nature check.
Big fan of the dinosaur. It's a 19 total.
A 19. That's good. You ascertain that certain plants around here would be poisonous to a dinosaur, so you're able to gather ones that are safe and gather enough food to feed Spike, rather than just letting him roam around eating everything that you find.
Oh, wow.
So he's...
Lived your life in captivity. You're a city boy, ain't you, Spike? City boy. You don't put that down. Spit that out. Take that out. No, eat this. There you go. Oh, crikey. Shania, it's you and I are going to have to feed him, I think. I think there's a bit around here. Might give him the tummy rumbles.
Okay, fine. Which bits are we giving him now?
I point them out to Shania.
Okay, she gathered some up. They give him a little stroke.
You dismiss the cozy cabin, you pack up your tents, you clamber back onto Spike, you G him up, and he begins to lumber off through the jungle on the start of your second day on the trek. We pull the camera back out and we just see miles and miles of jungle laid out before you. And at the very end of it, like 100 or so miles off in the distance, we just see the dark peaks and towers of Holy Zatrumba. And that is where we leave it for tonight. Hey. Have a good New Year, Dangerlings. We'll see you in January. Love that. This week's episode was made possible by our wonderful patrons. Specifically this week, it's Steve Geddes. Steve, thank you so much. You have helped us more than you know. You've helped make so much cool stuff happen on this network, and we thank you for it. If you would like to join Steve and become our patron of the week, our Dangerling of the week, go to patreon.com/dangerclubpodcast. Sign up there, and we will say your name on the show, and Ross might say weird things about you. Who knows? Thanks, Steve.